Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, sir, I'll go straight to the questions without much asked. There has been a global outreach. You've been advocating Sikh rights. You've been talking about Khalistan, and you've been a pretty vocal activist about this. And your referendums, the referendums that you spearhead, they attract more than 1.3 million Sikhs in the diaspora. What impact does it create to the voices of the Sikhs who are living all over the world, including India?
There is a difference. What Six for Justice is doing is goes with a famous saying, action speaks louder than the words. Our action is that through Khalistan referendum, through ballot, through voting, we are fighting India's Modi regime's violence. We are fighting India's Modi regime's ballots and the bombs through a peaceful and democratic process of Khalistan referendum. And through this peaceful process, with the most potent weapon of the century in our hand, that is a pen, we are going to make sure that we liberate Punjab from the Indian occupation, we balkanize India, and we make sure that Punjab becomes an independent country, Khalistan.
Do you think that your voice, your demands, they have an impact over the people, over the Sikhs living in Indian Punjab right now? Do you think that it is changing the mindsets of the youth, especially living in Punjab?
We are the voice of the Punjab. The ink we are carrying in this pen, in this referendum, on the ballot paper, is the blood of the martyrs. Over 150,000 Sikhs families in Punjab were martyred for the independence of Punjab. It is not that we are the impact. Those martyrs are the impact. Those martyrs, we are the voices of those martyrs who fought defensively in armed struggle in Punjab to liberate it from Indian occupation. We are not making it the difference. We are the voices of those martyrs. And through Khalistan referendum, right now we are campaigning in Indian occupied Punjab, and very soon, starting in 2026, we will be starting voting for Khalistan referendum, even in the Indian occupied Punjab and other areas where there is a heavy population of Sikhs in India.
India labels this whole movement as terrorists. They label you as separatists. How do you define this movement? How does this validate your argument that it is peaceful, it is not carrying weapons, and it is for the people of Punjab only?
See, let's see my actions. If exposing India's transnational repression and exposing Modi regime's killing of Muslims in Gujarat is a terrorism, then surely they can call me a terrorist. If exposing and campaigning for Punjab's independence peacefully and democratically is a terrorism and I am designated as a terrorist, that is, so be it. Because India is the only country that designates, that labels a peaceful democratic Khalistan referendum as a terrorism and labels me as a terrorist. No other country, in any country, you name it, America, Canada, and we are doing campaigning and we are doing a global Khalistan referendum in the 6 continents. If everybody considers me as a Sikh Khalistan referendum activist, as a campaigner, I'm a lawyer for the last 20 years in America, in a good standing. If India labels me terrorist, this means it's India versus rest of the world, and the world knows as of today that who is a terrorist. If there is any act of violence that has been committed, that is India's Modi regime. If there is any extrajudicial killing, if there is any transnational violence, that is India's Modi regime. That's not Six for Justice. That's not me.
You have reservations, and they're pretty strong ones, and they all apparently they all arise from the 1984's Operation Blue Star, and I think it didn't end over there, because we just recently have witnessed an interterrestrial terrorism, act of terrorism, as labeled by the Canadian government after Hardeep Singh Nijjar was assassinated by the Indian agents in Canada. Your life has also been under threat. You have always mentioned about it. Do you think that this whole movement is getting a lot of pressure from India? And tell us about your security and your opinion about this whole Indian activism.
it's unfortunate that we lost one of our organizers, Hardeep Singh Nijjar in Canada, and other our Khalistan referendum organizers like Paramjit Singh Phamma in UK. They are under constant threat of being targeted by the Indian government. But my only regret in this campaign is that I have only one life to give to Khalistan referendum. I'm not afraid of a death. I'm not afraid of Modi's assassination attempts because in our faith, that is Guru's Sikh, we know the day I was born, the date of my death is written on my forehead, and I'm not afraid of India's bullet. I have only regret that I will be only having a one life to give for the cause, to give for the liberation of Punjab from the Indian occupation and for Khalistan.
Indians have been, labeling you with all sort of accusations. The most recent ones are that, like, that Indian farmers, the Punjabi farmers in India, they are being paid pretty well and they are absolutely fine, and there is no such grievances, and their music, their culture is being streamlined in the main media. So apparently there is nothing wrong with it. And all this Khalistan movement is just fueled and driven by so-called Pakistani investments. Your comment on that?
I didn't get your question.
India has been accusing that there is nothing wrong in Indian Punjab. Sikhs are very happy in Indian Punjab. The Indian farmers are very happy in Indian Punjab. They say that your culture is and your music is being represented in the Indian mainstream movies of Bollywood. They say there is nothing wrong, absolutely nothing. Everything is fine. This whole movement of Khalistan is just based in Canada and Northern America, and it's absolutely fine. So, your comment on that?
As I stated earlier, that we represent 150,000 martyrs who have given up their lives for the cause of Khalistan. India committed, the successive Indian governments have committed genocide of Sikhs starting from 1984 till 1995, starting from Amritsar genocide when they invaded Sri Darbar Sahib in June 1984, coming to the next genocide of Operation Woodrose, and then in November 1984, another Sikh genocide where over 30,000 Sikhs were extrajudicially killed and they were targeted throughout India. Right now, all this genocide has been gone to the next stage where they are committing econocide of Punjab. And how they are trying to cover it up? Through the Bollywood, through the music, and through the sending these singers out in America, Canada, or even in Pakistan, bringing the culture and the music out as if everything is okay. But the Punjab has been made the killing fields of the Sikhs. We talk about farmers today. Every month, over 30 farmers, Sikh farmers in Punjab, that is their own data, they are forced to commit suicide, while 27 million population of Sikhs in Punjab, or the total population of Punjab, they are feeding over 600 millions Indians. If a 27 million population is feeding 600 million people, and every month 30 Sikh farmers are forced to commit suicide because they cannot pay back their loans, is everything okay? Who is going to raise the voice? Anybody that who raises voice in today's Punjab, the new government of which is backed by Amit Shah, the Aam Aadmi Party, they are going back on 1990s and they are killing Sikh farmers, they are killing Sikhs again, they are calling them gangsters. Nothing is right in Punjab, and that's what we are exposing, and that's why the Modi regime is out to kill me and to kill other Khalistan referendum organizers.